Mr. Bush's mom. Just get your math done. He's gonna show you some stuff.
Okay, number 9. Looks like whenever x and y are the same, the slope is 1. Right? So that won't do. That wouldn't do. That wouldn't do. And x might, yep. That son of a gun, that was a good observation. It worked out. Okay, how about this one? Looks like that's the 0.11. So the slope should be around 0 there. Okay, around 0, not around 0, not around 0. Okay, and this is the slope, or this is the point -1, 1. So when x is -1, y is 1. The slope should be 2 here, not that one, so it's B. Okay, number 11. Ew, this is where it gets, I'm gonna speed up a little bit. I think we can do this. Separate the variables. Cosine of 4y dy equals cosine of 8x dx. If you integrate both sides, this 4 generates a 1/4. And sine of 4y equals 1/8 sine of 8x plus c. And it looks like all these choices have equals c. So, and look, it's the subtraction of these, right? So it's 1/4 sine of 4y minus 1/8 sine of 8x equals c. And I don't see that anywhere, right? This has a tangent, it's not that one. But we can multiply both sides of the equal sign by 8, and then there won't be any fractions, right? Because there aren't any fractions here. If we do that, you get 2 sine of 4y minus, what I did was multiply both sides by 8. Sine of 8x equals still c, because, well, I can call it c sub 1 or something. 8 times any number in the world, still any number in the world, and looks like it is c. Okay, so let's look at 12. If you get through enough of these, maybe I shouldn't do them all, but you know, the more you do, the more practice that you have, the better you are at them. Maybe you should pause the video and see if you can get it. But anyway, 2y equals 3x squared minus 1. Oh, I forgot the dy and the dx. This has to be in parentheses if we're integrating both sides. Add 1 to the power, divide by the new power. Okay, it has an initial condition of 1/4. So we can plug the 4 in for y and the 1 in for x. So let's see, at 1/4, 1 in for x. So c is 16. So we have y squared is x cubed minus x plus 16. Looks like the answer is B. Okay, not so bad. Let's look at 13. Same business. Separate the variables. I think you guys can do it. I'm going to skip it. I think 14 is a little trickier, so we'll do that. Here we have the differential equation with the initial condition. Let's solve for the PDT. That is 10 minus P And we have to separate the variables. So you divide both sides by 10 minus p. Integrate both sides. Now, if we use u substitution for this, we choose u to be 10 minus p, du would be negative 1 dp, right? So anyway, my point is, it will generate a negative 1. So if we integrate this side, you get negative natural log the absolute value of 10 minus p, okay? And we integrate this, you get t plus c. Now with the initial condition, when t is 0 and p is 4, we've got negative natural log of 6. It's positive, so I don't need the absolute values. Equals c. So that's what c's value is. And then we have this equation, negative natural log of the absolute value of 10 minus p equals t minus the natural log of 6. Okay, so now looks like we have to solve for p, right? Doesn't look beautiful, does it? I'm going to get the natural log of the low one, so anyway, I'll have the natural log of the absolute value of 10 minus p equals natural log of 6 minus t. So I just multiply both sides by negative 1. Now we put both sides the equal sign as a power on e. So now I have like plus or minus 10 minus p. And I say that just because, the absolute values, it could be positive or negative. This is 6, it's the number 6. And this is negative, oh, wait. It's not negative, it's divided by e to the t. I'll just say times e to the negative t. Let's make sure you understand what happened. When you multiply two things with the same base, like x to the third times x to the first, that's x to the fourth, right? You just add the powers. So if you have x to the fourth, you can write that as x to the 3 plus 1. So if you have a base to a sum, you can rewrite it as the product of two numbers with the same base, right? So this is a base to a sum. So this is e to the natural log of 6, which is just 6, times e to the negative t. And that's what that is right there, okay? Hopefully that makes sense. I'm going to move this plus or minus to this 6 so I can get this p alone. Boy, it's plus or minus. I can just change the order, make life easier. Okay, hopefully you guys forgive me for this, but this is just playing with math. I'm going to go minus and plus. I'm going to make this p minus 10. And then I'm going to move this plus or minus to here. And add the 10. Okay? So this is what I have. I'm going to move it over here because it's getting really ugly where I am. So P is 10 plus or minus 6 e to the negative t. Now we still have to use the initial condition, right? when, oh, it's up here. When t is 0, p is 4. We still have to figure out if it's the positive version or the negative version based on the absolute value. Okay? And it looks like when t is 0, this is 1, we want 10. Okay, so this is the answer. P equals 10 minus e to the negative t. Hopefully, I'm sorry, there's a 6 there too. Hello. Is that t? Is that? Oh, it's negative t. Yeah, it's got to be c. Okay. Oh, hopefully that made sense. I got a little funky here, but there was just so many negative signs in the plus p and the, if I had subtracted 10 and then divided by negative 1, it would have just been 10 more steps. But please take your time and make sure you can get through this mess. I think I have to stop.